Welcome back! If you're new on this channel, my name is Scully. I read my novels with sound effects and B-roll that goes along with the story. Today, we're going to be reading Chapter 7. Yari Fisser, the unruly gangster, often liked to take his women to Prague. He'd done many jobs for Constantine Vanderpoel in the Eastern Bloc country and thus knew that it was a lover's paradise. As long as you had a pocket full of money, you were a king for your stay. And the women here are fucking insane, he thought. They'll do anything for a few guilders. To this orgy of a place, where multiple women could be hired from different Eastern origins, he would often bring his flavor of the month to take part in his sexual escapades. Sometimes he'd come along on these drug runs. He could always find several young females just waiting to be had. When he did bring company, it was to satisfy his banal aspiration to be known as the stud of Ternosian. On this particular trip, he decided to bring along Femke van der Waal, an 18-year-old model that he was banging on the side. She also happened to be the girlfriend of a weed tender in Ternosian, a one Klaus de Cracker, who worked for Timon de Boer. Fisser had grown up with Klaus in the neighborhoods of Ternosian Centrum. A seasoned gangster and as witty as they came, de Cracker was not to be taken lightly. In fact, when Klaus found out that his girlfriend was gone for 3 days, Fisser knew that the man might become suspicious. And when it came to messing around with this kind of man's woman, Fisser realized that he'd have to be careful. While he didn't have any beef with the man, Fisser knew that having an affair with a rival's woman could cause him serious problems. Femke van der Waal trotted into the foyer of the old Czech Republic hotel that Saturday afternoon wearing a pink tank top, aqua blue sweatpants, and a windbreaker tied around her waist by the sleeves. Her body was smoking hot, nary a gram of fat on it. From the excitement of the moment, she huffed and puffed. "Yari, look at this place," she cooed. "It's like a fairy tale." She then turned her thoughts inward. "I'm missing so much in the world. Klaus never takes me anywhere." Fisser checked in with the concierge, came back with the key, squeezed Femke on the rump and said, "Get that motherfucker up the stairs." "It's so lovely here, Yari." Her ass moved like a pendulum as she walked. "I can't wait to get up to the room." The model flashed him a seductive smile. "I've got something special to show you." Femke van der Waal pulled her warm-ups down just a smidge and showed her lover the rim of a new pair of panties. As she released the band from the waist, it snapped back to the supple skin on her young body. "You'll have to wait to see the rest," she added teasingly, flipping her eyelashes like bird feathers in flight. "Does Klaus suspect anything?" The snotty look on the model's face said it all. "He always suspects something, Yari dear." "You let me know if he gives you any problems." Femke van der Waal shot her lover a condescending look. She said, "I can handle him just fine. Don't you worry." Clever girl, Fisser thought, saying, "What the fuck you got on under there?" When Yari tugged at the drawstring on her warm-ups, the model said, "Wait till you see, baby." She headed for the stairs. "Come on, you got the key, right?" Fisser nudged her along. "It's all taken care of," he told her. "Now keep that sexy motherfucker moving." In the room, the model disrobed to her panties and bra and did a little cheerleader dance. "From the new Victoria's Secret catalog," she said. "You like?" "Get that motherfucker over here, I told you. Quit fucking around." The unruly gangster took one step forward and tore the new panties off the model's body. Femke van der Waal's eyes rolled backward. Yari's touch turned her to mush. The next morning, Hunt put his affairs in order. He thought about how he would give Rutger another chance. an opportunity to get out of this life. Hunt looked around the flat and said to himself, "Do I really need any of this shit?" He found a few keepsakes, several pictures of his family, his passport, and of course the messenger bag filled with money. Hunt pulled out his Nokia and saw that it was low on juice. He'd have to make it a quick call. Into the phone he said to Rucker, "Look, man, I can't wait another fucking minute." "Slow down, Hunt," Rucker replied in English. "What is it?" "You ain't fucking called me back. That's what it is," Hunt said mockingly. "Just hold on a second," the platinum gangster shot back. "I was to wait for Constantine to let us know when we are to have the meeting." "Fuck that meeting. I'm not going." "Hold on 1 minute, my friend," Rucker chimed. "You're talking like madman." Hunt was beside himself. "You're right, motherfucker," he said. "You're the reason I've been going fucking crazy. I've been walking around this city all day losing my fucking mind. Listen, you gotta meet me somewhere. We gotta talk." Rucker always found it difficult to understand the American when he dropped into his southern lilt. "Meet me at the Eldorado, by the old swim baths." "Yeah," Hunt shot back. "I know the place. Be there in half an hour, and don't be late." Rucker hung up. 18 minutes later, the men rendezvoused outside the entrance. "Come," Rucker said, "we go inside." Once inside, Hunt said, "You want to tell me what the fuck's going on?" Rucker wanted to make his point, so he switched to Dutch. "I don't know what to think." Hunt gave Rucker a little shove in the chest. "I know all about Tolenstrot and the hard drugs. What the hell's wrong with you, man?" Raucously, Rucker replied, "I've been trying to quit, really, I have." Hunt's eyebrows shot up. "Yeah, I bet. It's like this shit's got a hold on me, it won't let go." "Just stay out of the hard dope shops," Hunt told him. "It's not that easy," Rucker said. "You need to get the fuck out of Ternosian," Hunt told him. Rucker paused for a second to let the simplicity of Hunt's words sink in. He snorted deeply, loosening the phlegm in his nose. "What do you mean, get out?" "Listen," Hunt said, "I need to talk to you about something." Rucker raised his eyebrows. Hunt said, "I'm getting out, going back to America." "Going back to America? What the fuck are you talking about?" "That's right, man," Hunt said defensively. "I can't take it anymore. It's not the same. It's not bloody worth it anymore. I tried to tell you. Things get bad sometimes. It'll get better." "I don't think so," said Hunt. "Not this time." "Well, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but if Constantine finds out about your plans, he'll never let you leave." "I thought about that," Hunt said plainly. Now that Rucker had made his point, he switched back to English. "What have you for proposal?" "I want you to go with me." "What? Leave Ternosian? You must be crazy. I cannot just leave Ternosian." "Why the fuck not? You could start over, Rucker. Get away from this hellhole. Get away from the junk. Look, we can go to America, both of us, together. I always wanted to get that damn charter business going anyway. We could be partners, 50-50. "What is this madness you speak of?" The platinum gangster's eyes turned inward. His face went deep in thought. "Think about it seriously. A charter business? What the fuck is that?" "Deep sea fishing, man. Anything's better than this nightmare." "This place," Rucker grumbled, waving his arms. "It is all I know. Since a little boy." It was then that it dawned on him, so he said in Dutch, a bit suspiciously, "Where'd you get the money for something like this?" Hunt said, "Let's just say I've come into an inheritance." Rucker gave him a feigned look, told him to cut to the chase. "I had another life one time. It was a long time ago. I'll try to give you the 5-minute version." When Hunt finished his story, a bizarre taste surfaced in Rutger's mouth. He'd always known that there was something mysterious about his partner. Hunt's childhood accounts of odd events never quite made sense. Rutger guessed all along that the American had something up his sleeve. Hunt saw that Rutger believed this story. He'd tell him the truth later, when it was all over. "I found out last week," Hunt explained. "My father left me a considerable sum." Rutger found it difficult to believe what Hunt told him. It seemed implausible. And then Hunt said, "Just say yes. It's not that difficult." Rutger felt his bullishness grating on him. When the fuse ran out, the platinum gangster snapped. "Just say yes. Just stay away from the hard dope shops. You think it's that easy, do you? I have been in this city for a very long time. This shit has got a hold on me. I told you it will not let go." "It's not the only life." "I will think about it," said Rutger. "Where will you go?" "Somewhere else. That's about all I'm going to tell you right now, so don't ask again. When the time is right, I'll get a hold of you. Don't worry. You need to make up your mind, though, and soon. The next time I call, you got to tell me what you want to do. Know this, if you don't take me up on my offer, then this is our goodbye." Hunt looked around and saw that no one had paid any attention to them. He handed Rutger a roll of bills and whispered, "Don't fucking spend it on the dope." "I guess you were the lucky one," Rutger said, accepting the money. Hunt gave his partner a look that said, "Are you serious?" He said, "I couldn't have done it without you, Rut." Rutger shot him a proud look. "So you think I would make good sea captain, no? It is in our blood, yeah? We are traders by nature." Hunt teased, "Well, I don't know about captain." "So," Rutger said, laughing, "when are you to leave Ternosian?" "Today." "And Hannah?" "I'm done with her," Hunt fibbed. Rutger patted Hunt on the back. "Love and leave them, is it not?" Hunt said. "Anyway, just think about going with me, but don't take long." Rutger almost wanted to say fuck it and go with Hunt at that very moment. What was holding him back? Hunt said he had the money. No, nothing stood in his way in any form or fashion. Rutger felt like rushing out into the street and sprinting toward his American friend, catching up with him and saying, "Let's go, I'm ready." Rutger messed around the stair for a while, pounded several drinks, conversed with the locals, wondered if he'd ever see his American friend again. After one more glance around the room, he said to himself, "Why the fuck do you want to stay here anyway? Look at these idiots. They're all going to hell. Every last one of them." Some members of the crowd sang along with the lyrics to Hank Williams Jr.'s "All My Rowdy Friends," all the while filling the room with weed and hashish smoke. This was his life, everything he knew. How can you just leave? It's crazy. You don't know anything else. Yeah, sure, it might be good, but Rutger wanted to believe there was an out. He really did. But did he have the courage? The Ternosian felt the money in his right pocket. Safe, yes, there it was. "All that money," said the demonic being from within, "and you can't even get over to Tutul and Straught and spend a little bit of it on the dope. Just a few bumps. It's not that big a deal." He wanted the voice to go away. "Leave me the fuck alone." "Toll and Straught," the voice calling. "Go away, Toll and Straught." The uncontrollable will calling, pushing, dragging. "Toll and Straught, Toll and Straught, Toll and Straught." An hour later, in a cafe across the street from Hannah's flat, at a table overlooking New Straught, Hunt sipped a cappuccino. Several times he'd seen the silhouette of her figure moving behind the curtains in her living room, and several times she'd stood motionless, as if contemplating her future. No, wait, there she was again, as if she was hoping that he was out there somewhere, ready to come and save her from this firestorm. Hunt felt a great sense of guilt at the way things had worked out. Deep in his heart, he knew he still loved her. Hannah left the flat and headed up the street. Hunt kept a safe distance from her, just in case he was being followed. If they were indeed on his trail, Constantine wouldn't think twice about striking a man where it hurt the most. He followed her down Neustraat and then Nordstraat until they came out at the market. It was extremely crowded in the square. Hunt was about 20 or so people behind her now, thinking, she's right there. Go tell her you love her. Nobody will ever see you. Just do it. Tell her. Don't be a fool again, boy. Hunt picked up his pace, narrowing the gap between them, ignoring his father yet again. He was so close now he could smell the beautiful crimson locks on her head, the fragrance of the soaps, the scent of her perfume. He could almost reach out and grab her now. Come with me. No, the words were in his head, not spoken. Speak them, tell her. No, he couldn't make them come out, couldn't force himself to do it. We can leave and never come back. No, boy, you're making a big mistake. Damn it, I love her, Dad. I might not ever get to see her again. Yes, he was going to do it. Reach out, touch her hair. Hannah, he whispered, hoping she would hear him. He found the words weren't loud enough. Say it, dummy. No, son. Hunt reached for her arm. But at the last second, as if his father had managed to reach down from the heavens with physical force, Hunt felt his hand being jerked back by an unknown force. Goodbye, my love, Hunt said, hoping that the words would be picked up by the erratic Dutch wind, swirled about and then blown her way. Maybe we'll meet again someday. He turned away, headed for the post office, and thought, Belgium, here I come.